Hello everybody and welcome to another video of Crypto Rocket, where we will be talking about everything around cryptocurrency. So guys, in today's video we are going to be talking about Helium or HNT, which is quite a popular coin, but most people don't even know about the niche it falls in and what future it holds. But as usual, before we start guys, it is important that you note that I am not a financial advisor and everything in this video is not a financial advice in any way, okay? It is just my research-based predictions on the market, okay? So, let's get right into it. Let's start off with the introduction of Helium. So you see, Helium Coin is the native cryptocurrency of Helium, a decentralized blockchain-based ioT device network. The Helium mainnet, which was launched in July 2019, allows low-power wireless devices to talk with one another and send data across the node network. Now, users who run nodes get incentives by mining Helium's native coin, HNT. So you see, Helium's mission since its inception in 2013 has been to prepare ioT connectivity for the future by finding flaws in the current infrastructure. Now, we'll discuss who invented Helium. So you see, Helium was founded in 2013 by three minds who are known as the three co-founders. We're talking about Amir Halim, Sean Fanning, and Sean Carey. So, Halim's history includes active participation in esports and game development. Fanning, on the other hand, is most known for creating Napster, a music sharing service that became one of the first widespread peer-to-peer internet services in the late 1990s. Prior to Helium, Carey worked in a variety of development jobs, including at an advertising optimization startup which was acquired by PayPal. Helium's team now consists of members who the company says have experience in radio and hardware, manufacturing, distributed systems, peer-to-peer, and blockchain technologies. Now, let's get into the details about what HNT actually is and how it works so you can better understand what this project is about and what are they trying to do. You see, the HNT coin is the native token of the Helium Coin platform, as mentioned earlier. Helium blockchain actually creates a unique incentive model that rewards anyone who creates wireless network coverage in a new cryptocurrency, the HNT. The Helium blockchain rewards hotspots for providing wireless coverage and authenticating the Helium network. Hotspots are rewarded with Helium token, that is the HNT. In each cycle, the current consensus group issues about 30 blocks on the blockchain. In each block, hotspots perform various types of work and are rewarded according to a certain distribution. The HNT is shared between hotspots based on criteria such as proof of stake, querying and questioning, witnessing, presence in consensus group, data transfer over the network, or security. So now is the time we discuss, guys, what's so unique about Helium? I mean, why should people consider it over other ioT coins? So, here's your answer. Now, the Helium aims to improve the communication capabilities of wireless Internet of Things devices. In 2013, the infrastructure around ioT was still in its infancy, but developers wanted to add decentralization to their offering, hence referring to it as the People's Network in official literature. Its core appeal will be to device owners and those interested in the ioT space, with financial incentives providing further outreach possibilities. Network participants purchase hotspots, a combination of a wireless gateway and a miner, or build their own. Each hotspot provides network coverage over a certain radius and also mines Helium's native token, HNT. The network runs on a proof of coverage, a new consensus algorithm based on the Honey Badger BFT protocol, which allows nodes in a network to reach consensus when connection quality is highly variable. In addition to HNT, users pay transaction fees in a separate token called data credits, which are not exchangeable and tied to individual users themselves. So, let's now move on to talk about how much HNT is secured. So Helium uses a bespoke consensus mechanism called Proof of Coverage, a POC, as mentioned earlier too, which rewards users for contributing to mining. We're talking about the validating of transactions and ensuring stability. PLC is based on the Honey Badger BFT protocol, which is specifically designed for node communication when conditions are unreliable. Now you see, Helium says that the most likely attack vector impacts node operators in the form of inbound ports of hotspots. For token holders, the platform's own wallet uses asymmetric keys to help users with private key security. So let's take it up a notch a bit. Further talking about the price of Helium. HNT was subject to a massive increase on November 7th, at one point moving upwards by 60%. This led to a new all-time high price of $59.07. And last month, Dish became the industry's first telecom operator which joined the Helium 5G network ecosystem. With this partnership, Dish customers will be able to grow the Helium node and create their own Helium 5G CBRS-based hotspots while collecting HNT token rewards. Now to further state, Helium 5G was previously accepted by the community to enable connectivity for high bandwidth devices like smartphones. By the end of 2022, according to Freedom Fi, Helium 5G will have spanned more than 40,000 small cells, making it larger than many small cell networks to date. On the Helium Network, a growing number of network providers and operators, as well as IoT firms like Volvo and Cisco, expect to expand 5G roaming services for their clients. The city of San Jose also unveiled an experimental scheme in September that involves mining Helium tokens to pay for internet connection for low-income people. Helium miners have been installed across San Jose thanks to a collaboration between the San Jose Mayor's Office, the California Emerging Technology Fund (CETF), and Helium. The CETF will acquire 20 Helium miners, which will be installed in volunteer sites by the Mayor's Office. The CETF will then keep the mined HNT and transform them into prepaid cash cards for low-income citizens to use to pay for low-cost internet. Around the course of a year, the collaborators hope to assist over 1,300 low-income San Jose citizens. In a statement, San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo said, "This first-of-its-kind relationship between the Mayor's Office, Helium, and CETF reflects one of the many creative public-private partnership models that we are developing to bridge the digital divide for people." Oh, now, we ain't done yet. You see, that's not it. Octility also has joined the Helium Network as the newest roaming partner. This agreement will bring widespread enterprise adoption and usage to the network, enabling millions of IoT devices to be covered instantly. Octility, like Helium, is a market leader in IoT connectivity solutions and LPWA technology. ThinkSpark Exchange, created by Octility, is still the industry's first and de facto standard LoRaWAN IoT pairing hub. Octility will be able to extend Helium network coverage to 25 previously connected networks around the world thanks to its connection with ThinkSpark Exchange. The Helium blockchain enables roaming on the Helium network, allowing LoRaWAN compatible devices already supported by firms like Octility to take advantage of the Helium network's coverage. All IoT devices supplied by networks linked to ThinkSpark Exchange can now roam between Helium-compatible hotspots and the networks of all other providers joining the pairing platform as a result of this agreement. Orange in France, KPN in the Netherlands, Proximus in Belgium, Swisscom in Switzerland, and others all have public LoRaWAN networks powered by Octility. So, because of the large-scale IoT deployments and enterprise customers that Octility already supports, this roaming relationship enhances use tremendously for hotspot owners. Luigi's Construction Group, for example, employs Helium-compatible Abbey-Way sensors from Octility to track over 20,000 pieces of equipment in real time, which Volvo Group also uses to optimize yard management in its France and US truck facilities. The Red Sea Development Company in Saudi Arabia is installing approximately 39,000 Helium-compatible LoRaWAN trackers for construction workers and vehicles in order to improve employee safety through location-based insights. So you see, customers of Actility will now be able to transfer data like this across the Helium network, expanding on the use cases that Helium already supports. So, this is why we are very bullish on Helium, as it has lots of huge partners. And here we come to the end of the video, guys. Now, if you found this content quite helpful, guys, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and do subscribe to our channel to get us more subscribers and for weekly content like this. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next video, okay? Until then, goodbye.